So the only time when manifestations don't work, guys, is when you slip into what I call the doubt frequency. It's when you have a lack of faith, lack of belief, lack of confidence, and you're really ultimately questioning your connection with the universe. You're questioning your manifesting state. Now, when you do that, what you're ultimately doing is you're delaying of receiving your desired outcome. That's what you're doing. Just inevitably, you're just delaying it. Welcome back to my channel, guys. It's Annie, your psychic limitless mindset manifestation coach. So guys, the reason why I'm addressing this is because I recently connected with one of my clients. And as we're working through the series of her inner state and her manifesting tools and psychically guiding her throughout, even though I can see the end outcome, she slipped into what I call the doubt frequency mode. I said, why are you questioning in it? Why? Where's this come from? So then I knew as a coach, I have to dig even more deeper. Where is this coming from? And really strip it apart and really take it out of the energy field, take it out of her subconscious mind. So this client, she had an opportunity of a business deal. And this is a business deal that I foreseen months ago. I said, right, I can see this. So it manifested into the 3D reality, the physical reality. And when it presented itself, guess what? She slipped into the doubt frequency. She slipped into a lack of confidence, lack of faith, because although I may have given her all those tools and we did a lot of inner state, there were still triggers in her energy field. And I was like, right, it's okay. You missed this opportunity, but you're not going to miss the other. So just how we're talking about business opportunities, for some reason, now I'm connecting to someone who has a connection to Brooklyn, who has seen an opportunity in Brooklyn. And for that person, what I want to say is do not slip into that doubt frequency mode. Now, I don't know where I said this. Obviously, this is going to relate to someone who's about to watch this video, but I can see a business opportunity in terms of an investment, but you have to act on a bit of blind faith there. So that's that message for the person who's about to watch this video, that my guides, my higher consciousness wants me to say. So bringing us back, guys, I don't know what just happened, but into this topic of doubt frequency, lack of confidence, lack of faith, lack of belief. They are your ultimate killers for your manifestations. So another example that I'm going to give you guys is I had this male client and he had this desire to be with this lady in terms of a relationship. Like he really felt that connection, and there was a connection. There's no doubt about it. But what he did was he slipped into lack of confidence, lack of belief. He had a doubt. So what he ultimately did was created a story about the situation, saying, you know what, she's going to reject me anyway, so I might as well reject myself. I'm like, are you crazy? You just literally sabotaged a potential manifestation because of your insecurities, of your inner story. And this happens majority of the times, guys. Even as a psychic, when I've looked into love and relationships, I'm like, you are self-sabotaging your manifestation, your desire to be with that person. That's what you're doing. That is why inner work is so important. Because yes, you can affirm, you can do your visualization, you can go into the assumption of, yes, I'm going to be with this person, or yes, I'm going to have a business. But if you don't address those little nitty-gritty things, you could ultimately sabotage your manifestations. Another example I'm going to give you guys was I recently validated for this male client that, yes, he has a connection with this lady. And I'm like, right, the way I can see it is this lady has a connection with you. She doesn't know about it. You have a connection with her. There's a bit of a time delay between you two. Fine. But do you know why that is? And he's like, why? I said, because you've made a story in your head that she's now unattainable. And he's like, yeah. How do you know that? And I was like, okay, I'm psychic. But you made this story that she's unattainable. You know, she's thriving so much in her personal and professional life. Why is she going to look at me? I'm not deserving of love. So he went into this victim mindset frequency. And I'm like, what the heck? I go, that's not what she sees in you. So you're ultimately, what you're doing is self-sabotaging yourself. So over a series of sessions, coaching him out of it, working on the inner state, driving that all out. So I said, right, when you're ready, contact her and it's going to progress forward. So what I'm saying here, guys, and you know, when it comes to particularly the masculine energies, the male clients, It takes a while for them to admit that they do need a bit of coaching. They need to address some inner state, some work behind the scenes. But once you've done that, then you are thriving. You are smooth sailing towards your desired outcomes. And who says you're not worthy of love? Who says that? Who has said that? You? Your parents? Your brothers and sisters? Your friends? Who? You know what you should do? Thank them for the sweet opinion. That's what you should do. Now, the law of assumption works off the basis that you assume that you already have it. So whether it's that business, whether it's that relationship, knowing that you're going to be with a particular person. So you're in the assumption of it. You're staying in that energy. Now, the doubt energy comes up when you become too complacent. So when in the energy you become very complacent, you're like, you know what, I'm sitting back, I don't need to do anything. Don't need to take any action. I know it's coming to me. No. You still need to have a game plan. You still need to have momentum behind the energy of the assumption that you already have it. It's not just going to come to you just like that. And that's the misconception that a lot of people have with manifesting. That yes, you can assume you already have it, but you have to be going into the energy of it so that doubt energy does not creep up. I hope that makes sense, guys. So going back to the example that I gave to you about the gentleman who had that desire to be with that lady, but what he did was then he went into a frequency of doubt and lack of confidence, lack of faith, lack of belief that, you know what, even though I had the desire to be with this lady in terms of a relationship, but I'm going into this frequency. The reason why you're going into that frequency is because you're not fully embedded in the energy of the assumption that you already have it. Because if you did, if you had the energy of it, you'll be taking the necessary actions. So when I was giving that insight reading to him, I was pinpointing the exact moments, the perfect moments where you could have had the opportunity to have acted her out, but you didn't take them. You didn't. So there was no momentum behind the desired manifestation. There was no momentum behind it. That is why he slipped into a frequency of doubt, lack of confidence, lack of faith, because he never took those opportunities when it presented itself. So then he's like, you know what, I might as well reject myself because it's not really going anywhere. No. It was potentially going somewhere. So any questions at all about this video, drop your comments below, and don't forget to check out my other videos. I've done one on how to develop your senses, how to manifest your SP, how to get chased by your SP. So don't forget to check those out too. And you can find out more information about me on my website here below. But until then, guys, take care and I will see you soon.